Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. I've noticed that there's a lot of energy being projected in high vibrational energies way. So from what I can tell, who's ever on the wrong side of the pendulum is not happy where they are, and they feel slighted, or they feel like they missed out on winning the opportunities that they were looking to achieve through negativity or deceit or domination or suppression, manipulation in whatever way, shape, or form. But what I can also sense is that the energy, the high vibrational energy, like you and I, right, we're fully aware of these projections and these tactics. And when we notice them, we just let them flow on by. We recognize that they're there. We say, okay, they're not from us. They're sent from another energy, and we're going to release it in healing, cleansing, loving energy, right, to the Creator, so that it could rest and reside in complete wholeness and fullness, which will hopefully give them all the time in the world that they need in order to see that you can get further in life when you hold, the better values, the higher vibrational aspects of self or identity or direction, or even how we resonate with, the sun and clarity, if you will, right? Where there's no hidden agenda and everything is out and it's perfect for everyone to see. And that can go both ways. That can go in a negative or a positive form. But if someone is projecting negative and you can absolutely tell that it's negative, then that's a test on you to make sure that you are aware of the energies that are around you, that you don't walk blindly back into a situation that would have a harmful effect on you. And if you're not able to see the debauchery, but maybe feel like it's internalized somehow, where those projections could be infiltrating your mind space, then you also need to remember that anything positive and pure of the highest vibration that's coming toward you in messages or in visions or in even other people's intent, if you will, is there for you to realize that you don't have to carry and absorb, that you can also allow that energy to flow by. You can forgive yourself in the process for being affected by the negative energy in the past, but now you're able to see where, these entities are coming from, or what direction that they're trying to lead you to, right? And if you're able to determine these things, then you can sidestep any type of issue by being aware of your present moment, of your position, of whatever energy could be around you or being projected toward you. And if you choose that the energy being sent to you is overwhelmingly despairful or harmful in any sense of the way, whether it gets you to doubt yourself or beat yourself up, or gosh, forbid, but not forgive the past version of you, or even the present thread that still may exist that could have been or might be enticed by whatever this dangerous, negative, low dense, harmful energy could be. And it could come in wrapped in a deceptive bow, meaning that someone, can project to you negativity, but it would be buried into the fabric of whatever it is that they're offering. And on surface value, it would look like it would be innocent, or it would be helpful, or it would lead you to maybe a shortcut or a higher understanding that maybe you've adopted off of the struggles of someone that, you know, you shouldn't be really taking direction from, because they're either at the same level or less than as far as their spirituality goes. Because when you hold yourself in high regard, then you automatically hold up self boundary. You automatically embrace self empowerment, and you automatically look toward the wisdom and the clarity and the direction that you're being guided to, right? Or from, if you will. If you were in a bad situation and you're, parting those negative seas, so to speak, and that you're allowing the bright, loving light to penetrate any dark, dense water and alchemize it into clear sailing, where you've adapted, perceived, and, comprehended whatever the lesson, the value, or the intuitive guided wisdom that you're receiving through whatever the endeavor could have been, understanding that even a negative situation has benefit when you know how to look for it. And I say this all the time, but it's like Pandora's box as far as I'm concerned, because everything that's easy to fly out, will just, infiltrate the atmosphere, the energies, the ether. And usually that's low dense energy that is being propelled out through the dark entities that control this world. Like wherever they see an opportunity, they're going to interject, pretty much. So if you're allowing whatever the situation is to overtake you, if you forget, even if it's temporarily, that at the bottom of that box is hope, and it's faith, and it's love, and it's compassion, and it's empathy, not just for self, but for every other consciousness around you. Because even though you think that maybe you're the only one being tempted, affected, tested, or even infiltrated or seeded, if you will, putting bad thoughts in your head is trying to seed you into the world that they're looking not to lose control over. But the times are changing, and they're rapidly changing at that. And I'm very happy and pleased to say that when we look toward the positivity and, transmute whatever negative energy could be around us, then opens up a whole new door. And that door offers so many possibilities and opportunities for individual success and even collective growth and enhancement through working interconnected or unified, if you will, with all the energy around you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be an object. It could be a thing. It could be whatever that you come across that embodies some type of creative energy, where the creator designed, perfected, enhanced, and provided, because there's a whole lot of different types of energy out there. It's not just your energy or my energy. There's energy from wood, from plants, from trees, from even metals, fibers. The atmosphere is filled with, particles, and they could be good, they could be bad, but regardless of what they are, it's still energy that's flowing around you. Some of it is seeded by the hand of domination, and some of it is gifts that have been able to penetrate this dome, this realm, and provide to us the enlightenment and the enhanced positivity, the forward motion, and even the perseverance or the resilience to bounce back, but bounce back better and stronger and more aware. And that leads me to today. So today's date is May 27th, 2026. And when you break that down into numerology, you get the number 6. And the number 6 is all about partnerships. It's about developing connection between you and the family, the job, the friends, whatever the outside family type or business type or loving type energy is surrounding you. And it also comes with happiness, and it comes with balance. It comes with stability, and it comes with forward motion. Because when you are comfortable in a safe environment, when you harness the energies of the number 6, then you have a greater foot up, because it's already starting to align and balance everything within you. Aligning your chakras, opening your third eye, putting more of a connection with your intent, that is, to reach and receive the messages that are guided to you from your spirit team, from the divine, from all the nature elements that are here to help guide us and remind us that with each day we migrate through, with each mindset that we adapt or conquer, enhance, or break down and rebuild, right, into the better version of who you'd like to be. And when I say break down, I don't mean destroy. I don't believe that anything or anyone should be destroyed in order for that energy to be able to recognize the worth that is already within them. So sometimes when you break down an energy, you also break away the parts that have been holding on by a thread or by a string. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to break anything down, trample it, and, push it into a forced position, because nothing long-term stays that way. So if you go backwards and you realize that you have the ability to invite the energy that you would like into your life by looking toward the benefit that the positive side of the pendulum can provide, then you're harnessing the energies of the number 6. And whether you see this video today or you see it another day, I've already embedded through my intent and my desire that this video hold the energy of the number 6. Well, yeah. And if you look at all the numbers before number 6, right? 5 is a transformation or a changing, adaptive, progressive number if you look at it positively. And 27 is all about learning lessons. It's all about understanding what the world is trying to teach through the experiences that you've already lived and walked through. Now it's just a matter of gathering up those experiences and understanding what the lesson or the value or the or what part of whatever you're holding is being ended or put an end to. So this is all about wrapping up old cycles. It's all about harnessing the change and the transformation in a positive manner by learning, growing, and evolving. And when you look at 2026, you've got double twos, you have a 0, and you have the number 6. So when I look at that, I look at balance, partnerships, family, compassion, empathy. I look at the 0 as complete wholeness, amplifying the 2s, because the 0 is right in the middle of the 2s. So that's another meaning, or another version of being and keeping and harnessing the positive that lives within you, and understanding that the negative has value when you look at what it's there to teach you. And then the number 6, which is the energy of today, ironically enough, when you add up all those numbers, it reduces to the number 15, right? 5 plus 27, so 2 plus 7 is 7, 8, 9, plus 5 is 14, that's 5. And then with the year, that's 1, so that's 6. 15, 16. Did I screw that up? I don't know. I think I did. So 27 is 9, plus 5 is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. No, I didn't. And then 1 is 6. So it's back to 16. It's back to 6. So that number is a very powerful number when you consider the forgiveness side of what it is that you've gone through. Self-forgiveness, that is. Where you've understood the value of whatever the lesson was, and that you gain the wisdom and the understanding, and that you now have the ability to be aware and see whatever that situation may be as it plays out in other aspects of your life, or maybe other people's lives, right? That you have the ability to recognize and then migrate away from, or transmute that energy into something that would be beneficial, not just for you, but for everyone. So when you look at the energy of today, confirmation. I don't know if you heard that ding or not. But to me, that means that we control our direction by the mindset and the movement that we apply to whatever our journey may be. And that journey could be going to school, it could be going to work, it could be holding a high vibration, it could be finally realizing that you're much larger than what you thought you were. And that with that comes strength, and comes bravery and courageousness, because you're now recognizing that you are more than what once kept you small. And that when you forgive yourself by nurturing, by holding self-compassion and self-empathy, and allowing what didn't serve you once to be replaced with the value of a lesson, and the understanding and the wisdom and the clarity to be able to use your discernment in order to benefit you the best. And with that, other people will see, because we don't live here all by ourselves, and we're not in a metal box. We may be in some type of a dome with a cage wrapped around it. We can thank the oligarch for that, or the highest of negative energies for trapping us, or at least attempting to. But we can break free of all that, because as soon as we harbor it, as soon as we allow and stop harboring negativity to overcome, then we've already won. Because we've already chosen, we've already decided. And now with the energies, of number 6, we have more of an ability to allow the self-forgiveness to enter our field, so that we can be even more self-empowered. by recognizing that we've overcome whatever debauchery might be set before us, and that our worth is grown expectant is and our worth has just evolved into a greater version of us, where now not only can everyone else see our worth, but we see our worth, and we move within the positive aspects of who we are manifesting ourselves to be, while we're co-creating with the universe, with the divine, with the creator himself or itself. I think it's a girl. But, it doesn't quite matter because energy is fluid. And the creator embodies both masculine and feminine. The creator is everything, and it's complete, and it's whole, and it needs for nothing. And that's the energy that number 6 offers when we stay in a positive mind frame. So embrace the positivity of all the numbers of the date, of all the numbers that come to you through your signs, your symbols, or your synchronicities. Understand the value in the meaning, and then use your discernment to decide if you feel that enhancing the positive side would be more beneficial than hanging out in the negative, lower energies that everything offers. Because if you can never truly understand happiness if you didn't recognize despair, you couldn't truly recognize forward motion if you just sat in a chair and never went anywhere. But when you allow every part of you to develop and to be enhanced, and realize that each part of you makes up who you are, and that none of us are truly one way or the other, but that we hold multiple facets within us. And that's because we've lived life for as long as we have, and we've gathered the experience of how to navigate this world. But we learned how to do that in our lower selves. Now we need to learn how to do that and trust the messages that we receive, the energy that comes across our field, and respond and not react, and to pivot a mindset into a positive form, function, and position, if you will. If it comes to you in dark, dense, or despair-like energy, you can recognize it, but you don't have to hold it. You could offer it healing, cleansing energy and send it to the monad, or you could invite it into your front door, and you could stay in a lower state until you decide that you can't take it anymore. But instead of walking backwards or staying in your chair, I'm providing to you the green light that it's okay to get up, to participate, and to navigate into a place that maybe you only watched others go and thought that there was no room for you. But we've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you to choose you. And I'll be there to greet you. And so will your spirit team. And so will all of the highest, most vibrational consciousness will be leading you toward your true enlightenment. Because it does take a village. That part is true. Because unfortunately, it's easy to get soaked back into or sat down, if you will, by the trials or the tribulations of the density of this world. But it's for you, and it's for me, and it's for everyone in between to eliminate those voids and to lessen their reach by providing more high vibrational aspects and implementing them with every move we make, sharing and showing and perfecting ourselves on every level, our spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental, while strengthening, clearing, and enhancing our aura, our chakras, our third eye, our inner knowing, and our direct link to receive messages from the divine. We all have this ability. Some second guess, some don't believe, some are already in the middle of their walk and are sharing their light with everyone to see. Regardless of where you are on your path, you always have a friend in me. I will never let you sit and stir. I will never just leave you to your own devices, unless, of course, that's what you choose, because it's all about your choice. And it's all about your motivation and determination in order to see your vision come to life, to bring in the timeline that you're creating through the steps that you're making in the present moment. And these steps aren't just physical steps. They're emotional steps, they're mental steps, and they're spiritual steps. Meaning that whatever aspect of you you're looking to improve, to enhance, and to provide monad energy toward, it's all within you. And you have the ability. You just have to realize that your strength is so much more powerful than what you once were told or led to believe or even tried to perceive. Because sometimes what appears to be society's, driven isn't necessarily for individual growth. You have to keep in mind that the ones that are trying to suppress will use every tactic that they can in order to keep their ground. But you can blow that all down just with one swoop, with clear intent and forward motion. And then forgiving yourself for even playing their game in the first place. I did, and I still do. Because there are certain things that I come across that remind me of a day so far within yesterday that I just about forgot. But it brought me back to a place where value and insight through experiences were a pivotal point in my life, where my foundation, my structure, had the ability to be either shaken, dropped, or perfected. And I chose to perfect it, although some pieces fell. But I've been gathering them all up and putting them right back where they belong, dusting them off and kissing them with the love and the light of the Creator above, and putting every piece back into place, nurturing all of me in every step I take. And you have that ability too. And I'm here to help you. So reach out and let me know what exactly I can do for you in order to help you retrieve all of your pieces, whether you dropped them, you threw them, or they scattered because of outside influence. No control of our own because we did not know, so don't beat yourself up. That's where forgiveness, self-forgiveness comes into play. Because we've all been trapped on one type of a level or another because of deception from another. But that's their game, that's not our game. And we don't have to play their game anymore. We're making our own game. And we're including a rewrite to the story. So let me know how you would like to rewrite yours, and what blessings, what abundance, and what manifestations you're looking to bring into your tomorrow by doing everything in the present moment in order to lay out that red carpet, theoretically, right? A nice, loving, warm, bright surface to allow the manifestation an easy road. Almost like those, when I was little, we used to put candles in empty milk jugs or underneath lanterns, if you will, like the glass lantern things. And we would line them up the driveway or in front of the house or, wherever we thought as children that Santa was going to need, a visual lit pathway in order to find us. Silly, right? I don't know. Did you guys do that? Did you put candles in positions outside, like a runway, to show Santa where to come? Sometimes the whole neighborhood was filled with candles and pathways because no one wanted Santa to forget about them. But then as we got older, we realized that Santa lives within us. Santa Claus is a materialistic, aspect of life, don't get me wrong. But I mean the spirit of Christmas. And I don't mean how the Savior was supposed to have been born on that day, because we all know he wasn't. He was born in the summer, maybe in July or August or something. But what I do know is that when we embrace the compassion and the empathy and the willingness to receive, then that's Christmas as far as I'm concerned, where you give and you receive only the best parts of you. And a little bit off topic, I know, but that's okay, because life brings us off topic all the time. It's whether or not you can bounce back and respond and get right back onto the path that you were guided to take. And take those little nostalgic off-ramps with you and take them right back to your road. And remember that no matter where you find your inspiration, that you hold the ability to enhance it and to implement it and to use your energy to respond in a positive manner to the energy in which you're surrounding your heart space with. Is it compassion? Is it empathy? Is it self-forgiveness? Is it self-empowerment? Self-boundaries? Is it love for self, for higher consciousness, for life, for love? Because you can hate love, you can love love. Sounds kind of stupid, right? But I mean, you can have different ideas on what each aspect of life can offer. It's how you choose to look at it and how you choose to see yourself in the middle of it. I choose to look at everything in a positive, rosy outlook. And I've always intended to place myself right in the middle of life so that I never miss an opportunity, good, bad, or indifferent, because opportunities are there for you to recognize, for you to be aware of, and for you to use all of your abilities to achieve or transmute or alchemize into a better version to make it easily obtainable. And it all starts with how we perceive ourselves. So harness the energies of number 6 and let the positive flow and let the negative go. Just hold on to the value. It's so much less burdensome to carry. And it always gives great information, an outlook, a direction, knowing what you want, what wants you, and what you don't want, and what certainly doesn't want you. Not in a high vibrational state anyway, And that's where we're all achieving to go, to raise ourselves, the consciousness of all, the earth, and everybody in whatever shape and form, to be able to live in peace and harmony with kindness, respect, and forward motion. My lovely collective, no matter where you find yourself, I am always in your corner, and I am always Team You, as long as you choose to do the work, to see the larger picture, and then to find you in the middle of it, and then to see how your worth enhances everything within you, around you, and what's yet to come. My lovely collective, I can't wait to hear your stories. Let me know what you have discovered within you. And if you've found the courage to forgive yourself from ever being placed in a position where someone could have taken advantage, provided false information, or misdirection, or golly gosh, suppression or domination over you, your mindset, your destiny, your whatever it might be. Because the heavy hand, what do they say, Uncle Sam, and puts his thumb around everyone's jugular and pulls you in and holds you down. Well, we don't need Uncle Sam. We don't need anything from Uncle Sam, because we have Mother Mary, and we have Jesus Christ. We have wisdom, truth, knowledge, clarity, compassion, and understanding of everything possible and pure. We've had enough of the opposite. Now let's bring in something that will rock this world and change everything for the better. This generation, this era of time needs a complete readjust. It needs to be balanced. And we can all do this by taking our part and balancing us, and then our situation, and then our environment. And then together we will reach across the whole entire world. It'll be a wonderful cup of love and light and flowing energy, positive and pure, for everyone, everywhere. My collective, I am always sending you hope and faith and encouragement to continue to do, even if it may be hard, even if it's a constant battle of redirecting, transmuting, and alchemizing negative energy that may be sent to you. I'm here with you, and I'm sending you added strength to combat whatever may be and flip it into whatever could be, whatever will be, when you put your effort and your response into the mix. Love and light, peace and joy.